when Mum moved there, when they were first married, because Dad's mother lived in 48.
Yeah,
and then when they married, they were upstairs, had the top flat upstairs. And that's where we were both born.
There was no houses here left. They were all flattened.
Okay.
And there was 48 people killed over there.
So where did the bomb came in and hit roughly where?
Come across these flats, like that corner, and it landed over there.
And they were flattened. And as Maureen just said, 48 people were killed. So we were fortunate, being on this side, we got the blast from it all.
Yeah, it was a Victorian house we lived in with like the basement, and we was in the basement at the time. And the blast went right across.
It was sheared off, wasn't it, really?
You were inside when it happened?
Well, we were inside, both of us. I was in the house next door, playing with the boy next door. And we were playing hide and seek, and I was in a cupboard at the time. And suddenly everything changed from being light. I mean, okay, we only had gas light, but it was still light.
I wasn't aware of it changing though. It was suddenly...
It just went black and dirt and dust but no noise. No, you didn't get a noise because it was a rocket, wasn't it? You said it was a rocket that did it. And they changed to rockets from the doodlebugs. And you lived with it the whole time. You just didn't know as and when and what and wherefore.
So where did you go after that happened? Could you stay living there?
Walked up here. We somehow scrambled
this was all
up from the
big
basement.
boulders of rock.
So there was stuff everywhere.
Lights,
debris.
And along that road, main road there, was like where the ambulances and the fire engines came in.
So we walked up to that road there, and some air wardens, was it sort of accompanied us or something?
No, it was one of the neighbours. They took us to a rest centre, which was about walking distance, about, I should imagine, near enough a mile, to find it wasn't open for people to sleep. Then we had to come back all the way to Mile End, which must have been about 3 miles, was it? And that's where we got one of the rest centres.
But the thing was, just my awareness of it was searchlights lighting the sky, because obviously there weren't lights anywhere, and fires and noise and sirens and all sorts, happening, debris, smoke everywhere.
So where did you go when you moved from here?
We then went to Hackney. First of all, we stayed with our auntie for a bit. One mum was in hospital. Mum and Nan were in hospital for quite a long time. So we stayed with aunties, didn't we? Various Auntie Et and Auntie Anne.
Yeah.
And then we got a hut, which called, what were they called?
Huts.
Is that what they were?
And they built Nissan huts opposite, which was like an oval, like a Anderson
The house was sort of square shaped like little bungalows, really. They're very good. They meant to stay up just for a couple of years and stay for many, many years. But it was perfect, still very modern to what we had. Although they still had the outside toilet, not... you had running water, but that was about
cold,
it, didn't you?
Just cold running water.
That is the school as was, and the building itself is still exactly the same. And of course they had an entrance just there, which is obviously all closed off or used by a factory or something. The school itself, apart from wiring on the top and everything, still basically exactly the same.
What's it called?
It was called Roman Road Primary School. This is very famous Roman Road that we're actually standing in now. But obviously all very, very different. They certainly didn't have the Bowen Muslim Centre across there, that's for sure.
Yes, that was all green, and then it went back and everywhere.
That certainly wasn't there. And it wasn't a one-way system. That's right. General use makes so much more sense, doesn't it? house on the opposite corner of that, didn't she? Just about down that far. As our nan used to live, she lived when we were rehoused to the huts in Hackney, and we moved down to Hainault, and then she was rehoused and came across to a flat here. Yeah, we're just thinking, almost 65 years ago, did a pub, which is no longer a pub, that was called the Cadogan Arms.
Post office is still there.
Yeah, and this was Cadogan Terrace. And those villas, they were all there exactly the same, and the park looks exactly the same. And we used to get off the bus there coming back from school when I was only 7, and on my own, and we'd walk down this little road here, and under a bridge, the railway was across the top. But of course they're not there now. We would have been living in the middle of the motorway, where the motorway now is. Moved there in, well, Mum would have moved there in late 48. I stayed behind, of course, with Nan in Hackney in order to take the scholarship, and then came down here the following Easter. Mum went back and had Janice in the April. So we were living here really from the very end, sort of Christmas time, wet and mud. But it's a whole new estate. Christmas 48. And then we stayed there, well, Nan stayed there until, way 80s, didn't she? Well, she was sort of well in her 80s when she left. So, many, many years, all our formative years were there. The kids grew up there. Maureen and I were married from there. And Nanny had many long, happy years after Dad died as well, which he died in 70, I think it was. And, many, many happy years there. And lovely house. It was a lovely house. And then I moved to Mersey Island, which is near Cross, wasn't it? Yeah. But it's lovely. She got that sweep round, which is good car parking space. Yeah. Which is very good. Would have been here for that period of time for the son to go to school.
Your son is in Australia?
1977 until 92. But it's an estate disrepair, isn't it? Little rose tree still there.
How long have you been here?
Debatable really. From when I bought it, I'm now living in it. About 4 years ago, I suppose. Living in it for about 2, on and off. More or less completed, not quite, a little way to go yet. We're getting there.